Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Y'all, it is so much warmer today than it was yesterday. It's like 60 now. Oh, it's so much better than it was yesterday. I was just talking to somebody. She was out walking her dog. And I was like, oh, it's so much better than yesterday. And she's like, yes, that was awful cold. And I was like, yeah, I don't live in Savannah for that. Nope, it's not raining. It's supposed to rain at some point today. And it's going to be a hit or miss on where. Oh, thank you. Good morning, everybody. So if we haven't met, my name's Corey. I'm a local here in Savannah, Georgia. I go live 7 mornings a week. Why do I go live? Because I started this quest of losing weight. I left education in December 2020 at my most unhealthiest weight of over 300 pounds, well over 300 pounds. So I started walking 7 months ago, started bringing you guys along on the daily walks of Savannah. And here we are. So if you've never followed me, hit that follow button. Come along for our journey and our adventure, because it's always something.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's what you're here to do, make it work. Let me know if you need anything.
So if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. You never know what we're going to see, who we're going to see, or what we're going to experience. We come across celebrities, movie settings, weird things. It's always an adventure. So our goal today is we should hit 16,000. And when that happens, I get to break it down in the square. No past spirits. I am a local. I have lived here 38 of my 44 years of life. Look at that view. It's about 60. It's substantially warmer today than it was yesterday. But I am down 99 pounds, almost to 100. So if you've never followed me, hit that follow button. And share and tap the screen and all the things. We have 22 squares in Savannah. I think we have walked through all 22 of them. We are walking near, we just passed over Jones Street, which was voted one of the prettiest streets in all of America. And we'll be coming up near Forsyth Park here momentarily. We're near Chatham Square. So yeah, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. We have a SCAD building here. SCAD is Savannah College of Art and Design. Our big art institute here. We're over near Taylor Street. SCAD actually finishes up Friday, and the students leave for Thanksgiving break, and they do not come back until January. So again, good morning, everyone. If you've never followed me before, hit that follow button for me. Hey.
Stop you.
Yeah.
I've seen your TikTok
Oh,
lives.
yeah,
I
yeah.
watch them like every day.
Oh, thanks. What's your name?
Eli.
Nice to meet you, Eli and Corey.
I'm going to work out, so enjoy.
Hey, there you go. I'm walking too, so
Alright,
thank
see
you.
ya.
Well, that was cool. someone who watches me named Eli just stopped me to say good morning. That was fun. Not a fan. Just someone, part of our community. Have fun. Yeah, no, not so much, y'all. Oh, I wish these trees could tell me stories sometimes. I would love to know. Up, it's 8:30. The day has begun. The bells always signify the start of the day. It's morning. Wake up. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, if these trees could talk. So Savannah's an eccentric city for so many reasons. It is very much a melting pot. So you have people whose families have been here for multiple generations, like mine. My great-grandparents lived here. My great-great-grandparents lived here. So my family has quite the tradition of living in Savannah. Then you have families who have, moved here for whether it's retirement, whether it is relocation because of their job. We are a military town, so it could be they've gotten stationed here. There's a ton of different reasons folks come here. So again, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. Thanks, user, for the follow. We do go live 7 mornings a week from 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then at night from about 5:30 to 7, we go live for Back Porch Chats where we chat about all kind of things. Awesome. Thanks for the follow. Somebody needs to watch and let me know if I hit 16,000 today. But yes, it's SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. They actually leave Friday for Thanksgiving break, and they don't come back till January. And the reason SCAD does that is because they have a ton of international students. And because of that, they're international students, this is their opportunity to go home for the holiday season. Thanks, Tiptoe Mommy, for the follow. I do not teach. I left education December 2020 because I came to the conclusion that my mental, physical, and emotional health were worth more. It is nice. So we're coming up on one of the most visited homes in all of Savannah. This house right here. This is the Mercer Williams home. If you've seen the movie, read the book, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, that is this house. We don't usually come up from the side angle, but we're just kind of walking different. So each day my path is different. I walk different streets, different avenues, different roads. We're not always in historic Savannah. We are supposed to have rain today. So because of that, I wanted to come where I knew I had a protected out. And then sometimes we go to Tybee. Oh, thanks, critter. Lollipop, lollipop, lop. Kim loves when I do sound effects. Thank you so much for the ice lollies. So, kinda, I do a variety of things. And one of them is content creation. So this is the Mercer Williams home, originally built for the Mercer family, Johnny Mercer, who is a musician here in Savannah. No Mercer ever lived in this home. Then Jim Williams purchased this home. And the story got quite the attention. The other night in Back Porch Chat, we watched Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And I told you all the true and untrue stories of the movie. That's the window right there. The library where Jim and Danny Hansford. Thanks, Erin, for the lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lolly. Thanks. That is the library that Jim Williams and Danny Hansford got into the heated argument that evening that Danny lost his life to. It is a stunning home. No, it is absolutely a breathtaking home. You can tour the bottom floor. Jim's sister, Dorothy, lived there for the longest time. Now there's kind of some inconsistencies if Dorothy is just living there or if it's Dorothy and her daughter, Jim's niece, that live there. It is still owned by the Williams family. I kind of get a chuckle every time I see the American flag, thinking of the time that Mr. Williams didn't want filming here, so he hung a Nazi flag from here so that the camera crews would not get his house in the movie, only to forget that there is a Jewish temple right on the other side of the square. I know, I love the frames above the window, but you know, this house had a lot of dark history prior to the movie or the book. The house is beautiful inside. So before Jim Williams and before that story, there was a young man named Tommy, a little kid. Not little, I mean, he was like 11. And this house was abandoned for a while, and he ran into the house one evening and fell off of this banister right over here and was impaled. Now, there's so much rumors and history as to, was he pushed or did he fall? Now, the police report claimed there was no one with him at the time of his death, that he must have fallen and was impaled that way. However, his best friend said, no, I was outside of the house and I saw him pushed. Now, who was he pushed by? Well, that's another $1 million question, because so many people say this house is haunted. After Jim Williams passed away, one night 911 was called because they said that there was a party going on in the abandoned Williams home. And Mr. Williams was known to have huge Christmas parties. That was what this man was mostly known for, is his Christmas parties, because you were who's who that came to the party. And so much so that people used them as business transactions in this home. So you would get invited to Mr. Williams' party, and if he didn't like you or you were bringing attention to yourself that Mr. Williams wanted, he would give you a big old card and he would be like, you're out. You cannot stay at my party. And people used them as business transactions. But after Mr. Williams' passing, about 6 months later, 911 was called one evening and said, hey, there's a party going on in the Williams house. We see shadows. We hear Christmas music. All the things. It's been super windy. I'm positive they will fix it. And 911 came out. They didn't see anything, but all the neighbors reported that there was a party. So who was throwing the party? Was it the figures of Jim Williams and his past? Nobody really knows. The story in itself is a tragic story. Danny used to raise, the one thing the movie does show is Danny's dramatic life. He was only 21 when he passed away, but he was dramatic. He had quite the flair. He used to race his little cars around these squares and party, and he was always seen at the local bars. But he was Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. So if you've never seen the movie is very fiction. There are a few elements of the movie that are true. However, most of the characters' names are not accurate, and the overall story is not true. However, the story, the book, is real. That story did happen here in Savannah. And like John Cusack's character says, man, Savannah's way more interesting than New York City. But if you don't know the story of it, Jim Williams lived there. He was an architect / businessman / entrepreneur. He did all the things. And it was said, and the movie does hit on this for a little while, it was said that he and Danny, in the movie, the boy's name is Billy. Billy is actually Danny Hansford. Danny Hansford was unalived by Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, in the movie, it only shows that he went to trial one time for the death, but they had a heated argument in that library right there. And Mr. Williams' account was that Danny drew a gun on him, said Mr. Williams took his gun and shot first. He claims that Danny shot at him. There's no evidence to truly support that, but Mr. Williams did go to trial 4 separate times for the murder. Movie only shows one in which he was acquitted. The first 2 times he went to trial, he was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. However, due to stuff that came out after the sentencing and the appeals, it went into, you get to go to another trial. So that happened twice. The third time, it was a mistrial in the process due to stuff that came out about some jurors. And the fourth and final time, he was acquitted. But sadly, when he came home, he was only home for about 6 months before he passed away of a heart condition. So people always say, yeah, you have to be careful on sometimes how you say words on TikTok. People rumor, did he pass away because of the stress of hiding the deep past, or did he pass away because Danny came back and sought his revenge? Mr. Williams believed strongly in the paranormal. He believed very strongly in the voodoo of old Savannah. He believed in all of that. And so people have lots of speculations on what caused Mr. Williams to lose his life as well. Good morning. Good morning. He did. He spent a lot of time in jail, and there's a lot of stories. Mr. Williams also. So one of the rumors and why they think that he unalived Danny was a lot of people were talking about he being in a relationship. And during the 70s and 80s, that was frowned upon to be in same-gender relationships. He had a reputation to protect. He is not buried. So the movie at the end makes it look like he is buried right near Danny. That is not accurate. Danny Hansford is buried in Bonaventure Cemetery. However, Mr. Williams is buried in in Gordon, Georgia. So we did see Danny's grave recently. We went over. I showed you guys a couple of times. But Mr. Williams is not buried in Savannah, which is interesting. He is buried in Gordon, Georgia, which was his hometown. So this is Monterey Square. This is a Pulaski monument. So if you ever come to Savannah and you drive to Tybee, you're going to pass a big old monument called Fort Pulaski. It's a fort based off of the Civil War. And this is Kazimierz Pulaski and who it was named after. Thanks for the cat. Meow. But yeah, so there's a lot of stories as to what really happened, and only 2 people will ever truly know what happened that evening. But welcome, my name's Corey. I'm a local to Savannah, Georgia. I've lived here 38 of my 44 years of life. I go live 7 mornings a week from 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you have never followed me, hit that follow button. Ooh, thanks for the donut. That is Mr. Williams' home, yes, from Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. One of his homes. He had multiple homes, but this was the one that a lot of the filming. Thanks for the pizza. Yum, yum. Oh, thanks for the lollipop, lollipop. So, yeah. Lots of stories, to this. I mean, that house, there's almost been like a revitalization lately. When we were at Danny's Danny's grave recently, there's a lot of attention suddenly happening to his grave that had not happened before. Good morning. There's the Jewish temple. So far, Mike, we'll see how you behave. So yeah, so that's the home. This home right here. If you remember in the movie when we watched it the other day, there was this lady that she was very frilly and very wealthy, and she came in and Mr. Williams even talked about how extremely wealthy she was. This was her home. Anne Hathaway. Yeah, so we have a dark history. Savannah has a very dark history. The South had a very dark history. There's nothing I can do about it. We just choose not to repeat history and move on. But yeah, this was her home. Anne Hathaway recently filmed a scene for a new movie she's coming out with. Nor the title we don't know or anything like that. But they brought her in one evening while May December was currently filming, which is currently filming right now. She came into this home, they filmed a scene, and she left, and nobody ever really knew she was here until after the fact. Thanks for the follows. We should be getting super close to 16,000 today. If we do, I have to break it down and dance. So if you've not hit that follow button, hit it. This was an old antique shop, and it's kind of fun. I don't know how much you can see. Ooh, thanks for the pancakes. Well, see, I wasn't part of that. And it's just, this is Savannah. We focus on the beauty that is Savannah. If that's not your thing, and if you want to come in and draw drama, it's probably not the live for you. But this was an old antique shop. So there's all kind of different things. This picture is always fascinating to me. Because I'm like, what's the story of that picture? We do focus on positivity. This is a positive side. I'm down 99 pounds. Look at these old crutches, y'all. Can y'all see them? Look at the old crutches. Thanks for the lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lolly. I also... Oh, let me reset to a new sound effect. But we go live for about 2.5 to 3 hours every morning. It's always fun. Hello, hello. Yeah. An ant abandoned, and there's stuff in there. So clearly someone's coming in and out of it, because there used to be a big box of records, old records, like Sean Cassidy. So this is, it's Mr. Kessler's home. Richard Kessler owns half the hotels here in Savannah. So, day before yesterday when we were walking, this is where the lady was sitting. She was sitting up here on her cell phone. Not really sure how she got up there. And if she came from the inside or out. Oh, they're putting Christmas lights up. They must be decorating for the holidays. Ooh, thank you. It smells good up in here. Thanks for the perfumes. So this is Richard Kessler's house. Yes, he does live here. They're putting lights in the trees, so they must be preparing for the holidays. It is a beautiful home. Yeah, it's normally very quiet on my morning walks. It's one of the things I love about Savannah. There's people, So Richard Kessler owns a ton of the hotels here in Savannah. He is a businessman, and he owns a ton of the hotels. In the movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, they filmed, this is the lawyer's office, which was actually a lawyer's office until Mr. Kessler purchased it in the early 2000s. But in the movie, right here, this tree didn't exist, and this was the lawyer's office that when when Mr. Williams met John Cusack's character, you can see this building right here in the background. That's the Oglethorpe Club, a who's club. The wealthy of wealthies got to go there. It's still a who's club. You have to be invited to go into the Oglethorpe Club. Yep, we're at 16,000 likes, but now it's about the follows. I'm at 15.8 thousand follows, trying to get to, so like, if you follow me, that's what we're looking for. But thanks for all the likes today, and thanks for all the follows. We may be dancing. We may hit 16,000 today, which means I got to break it down. Kelly, I don't know. He is a hotel, like his name is on a vast majority of the hotels here in Savannah. Yep. And he is just... No, I think that is not as it was back in the day. But like, for instance, the mansion at Forsyth over there, he recently sold to Perry Lane Hotel for $14.5 million. You can see a lot of our azaleas are starting to bloom. So all of these bushes, a ton of them that you'll see around Savannah, are called azalea bushes. Especially late March, April, May, they start blooming and they are breathtaking. You've got pinks and whites and reds and purples, and it's so pretty. Yep, and pineapples you'll see throughout Savannah. They do represent hospitality, welcoming, all the things. This is his backyard. We came by one day and his gate was open, and you would have thought it was like a kid in a candy shop. Oh, that's cool. You left Savannah last week. I hope you had a fantastic time. So again, if we haven't met, my name's Corey. I'm a local to Savannah, Georgia. I've lived here 38 of my 44 years of life. We go live 7 mornings a week. My motto is find a way or make one. I'm down over 99 pounds, coming in on the 100-pound mark. We go walking in Savannah every day. As we're on a walk, I point out various things to you. So, and we're not always in Savannah. I mean, that's just where I do my morning walks. So if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. We are a place of happiness, encouragement, all the things. And so what we do is we walk, then we go to a local coffee shop, various coffee shops, and have coffee and people watch. We do go other places. If you've never subscribed to my YouTube channel is Day in the Life of Corey. I take our daily lives unedited and I load them. So if you're like, hey, do you ever go to Tybee Island? Do you ever go to this place? Do you ever go to that place? It's probably a good chance it's over there on my YouTube. Look at this beautiful. This is Forsyth Park. Let's go over and see one of my favorite homes. We will walk through Forsyth. Pink House, not super close. We're kind of at an opposite end of where Pink House is versus where I am. So the main thoroughfare is Bull Street, named after William Bull. Bull Street, I always tell people, you can take it from Forsyth Park all the way north to City Hall and see our most prettiest squares. So yeah, if you've never followed me, hit that follow button. Good morning, y'all. At least it's not as cold as it was yesterday. No, don't tell me that. Good morning, good morning. Oh, are we at 15.9? We may hit it today, which means I'll be breaking it down. This is one of the most sought after picture places. It's owned by SCAD. Everybody wants a picture on this stairwell. Yeah, we look at the trees as we walk through. We're going to walk through Forsyth Park. Don't worry. So again, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. One of the reasons Savannah gets a lot of bumps in the night ghost stories is because of its history. One being, essentially we're a city built on its dead. With our wars and our past history, a lot of times these were actual graves. Some of these homes were actual funeral homes that now stand as people's homes or other things. Oh, this one's for sale. Woo! 513 Whitaker. I bet you that's going for $5 million. Yep, New Orleans, Charleston are both sister cities. The city does a great job keeping our squares clean and tidied. Were you? I know. Let's all pitch in and buy that home. That would be fun. So this is Forsyth Park. Great thing to do. People always say, well, what do you do if you have kids on the vacation? Man, bring a blanket, bring some toys. Come over to Forsyth Park and spend the day, especially during weather. It is 7.25. Yep, I knew it'd be expensive. So that house is for sale. The bottom is a, what's it called for animals? An animal doctor, a veterinarian. But the house is for sale, and it's $7.25 million. This is Whitaker Street. Lots of things are blooming. 'Tis the season. So there are two really cool things you can do in Savannah to get around for free. There is a free trolley. Look for the purple and green stops. It's called DOT. It takes you pretty much up from here all the way down to City Hall. So they're all throughout. It's this bus right here. You can check the routes and check the times at connectthedot.com. But it is a free bus, essentially, that will take you from point A to point B if you don't want to walk it and you just want to ride on the bus and see everything. You can do that. We also have on River Street a free ferry boat. So you can get on the boat. It goes to 3 stops, and it's a fun way to ride River Street in the water. Yep. So again, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube, we do lots of deep dives on houses. We do deep dives on squares. So definitely follow. We've been doing this for 7 months now. So tap that follow button. Oh, the Park for the Blind is open. Let's go over there. Thanks for all the follows. Let me know if I get to 16,000. Yesterday we did see Natalie Portman, which was a lot of fun. She was going to her set. You never know who we're going to see. This is a bed and breakfast right here, the Forsyth Park Inn. This is Savannah, Georgia. They're redoing this right here. This house has been being redone for a while. I wonder if they're going to sell it when they're done. Yeah, in the movie is very fiction. Very. So some of us call this the blind garden. Others call it the fragrance garden, because blind people can come in here and smell the different fragrances. So if you ever hear somebody asking where the blind garden is, this is it. It's right behind the playgrounds at Forsyth Park. When it's fully in bloom, you have all the smells, because like all of these bushes are azalea bushes. So in the spring, they are fully bloomed. Well, they're probably, Ashley, I guarantee you they're filming until the end of this week in the same place I was yesterday. This is Savannah, Georgia. If you've never followed me, hit that follow button and come along for our journey. More things are starting to bloom in here, which is so awesome. Yep, I got it on my YouTube. We were just at Bonaventure this past weekend. The roses are starting to fully bloom. Yeah, so May December is filming right now with Natalie Portman, Julianne Moore, and Charles Melton. And then we got Thanksgiving week. And then Artemis Prime is going to be filming with Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, which is super exciting. Yeah, so this is a non-political, non-drama site. We just have a great time, enjoy the beauty, enjoy the sights and company. We don't do politics here. Oh, yeah. Every day. So my ultimate goal when I go live every day is to show somebody who maybe has come here multiple times something they have never seen before or know about. And I think I do that every day. Somebody will go, I had no idea. I love this little bench of the little shivery angel thingies. Yeah, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. Well, you can see on my TikTok and on my YouTube, you will see a variety. Man, this tree is full of squirrels today. You will see Natalie Portman. Yeah, so there's different color rose bushes throughout. It's called the Fragrance Garden or the Garden for the Blind. It is in Forsyth Park, directly behind the playground. It depends. Some days the city doesn't unlock the gate because I think they forget. Other times they do. It just varies. So the story of Gracie's parents owned a cemetery in Johnson Square, which is one of our original 4 squares of Savannah. We actually walked through it yesterday. Gracie was 7 when she passed away of pneumonia. She's buried. It's just an obsession of Savannah. She was our first ever bellhop, meaning she used to deliver cookies that her mom would make up to all the guests of her parents' hotel. So if you've never followed me before, definitely hit that follow button. There's also 2 playgrounds here in Savannah at Forsyth Park that you can bring your kids to play. The old version, the new version. So here's what I always say about the different hauntings per se. So all of these are azalea bushes. So during the spring, April, they're fully bloomed. I've lived here 38 of my 44 years life, never had an occurrence. Not just debunking it. I'm just saying some are made up stories that you hear that have been passed down from generation to generation and have no accuracy to them at all. Some were a city built on its dead. So Forsyth Park was in the 1840s conceived this, William Hodgkin conceived this idea of like, hey, we should have some kind of big park, a recreational park, because up until this point, cemeteries served as parks. So they purchased this area and it became its first recreational park. What's interesting, in the 1850s, they started making improvements and there used to be a wrought iron fence all the way around this area. In 1854, they put the fountain and all these walkways were added. And then in 1909, they actually used this as a training ground for World War I. Nope, never, Elliot. Now, I do know all the stories and I share what's true and not true because there are some inaccurate stories that are told on tours here. So if we pass those, I say this is the true story. So if you're into flowers or if you're into plants, this is a really cool little sign that's off the beaten path right before you get to the fountain. And it tells you all the plants around this area. It's going to tell you what their botanical name is and what their common name is. So let me say this, because people say, oh, you're being negative. I'm not debunking the paranormal activity of Savannah, Georgia. Yes, we are a city built on its dead. What I'm saying is I personally, having lived here 38 of my 44 years of life, have never had an interaction. Yeah, it's so funny because the sign's kind of off the path that you don't really see it. A lot of our squares, a lot of our areas. Well, you have to realize you didn't have funeral homes back in the 17 and 1800s. So like Wright Square, for instance, one of our original squares here in Savannah, Wright Square was our original burial ground. So some of the places you walk served as those burial lands. It is a beautiful day. If we haven't met, my name is Corey. I'm a local here in Savannah, Georgia. I go live 7 mornings a week. So if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. So this fountain right here is not the only fountain. This fountain right here is a replica of fountains in 2 other locations. Paris, New York. This fountain, the week before, thanks for the rose. This fountain, the week before our St. Patrick's Day turns green. This is where it all kicks off at. This is Savannah, Georgia. No, sometimes they did not. Sometimes they did. It's just a hit or miss. Again, city built on its dead. So if you've never followed me, hit that follow button. So squares were developed by James Edward Oglethorpe. They were originally going to almost serve as like communities, little neighborhoods. You had a church, you had a pub, you had where all life was kind of done in the squares together. So they were built with that mindset, and then they changed structures. Welcome, Kim. Glad to meet you. Thanks for the rose. Yeah, if you've never followed me, hit that follow button. I also have a YouTube channel. It's a day in the life of Corey. What I do is I take these lives, I upload them in their entirety, unedited, so that you can see all the places we go. We don't exclusively always stay in Savannah. Yes, we've been to Tybee, River Street, all the things. Yeah, you drive around a square. Yeah, so you got the mansion of Forsyth, which we're coming up on. It's a hotel. It is bougie, as Ashley says. Oh, look, it's a brown thrasher, our state bird. Bye, Mr. Thrasher. So some of the cool things that happen in Forsyth Park. The week before St. Patrick's Day, of course, is kickoff for St. Patrick's Week. They turn the fountain green. Yes, we'll be at that event. They do the Sidewalk Chalk Festival, which is really cool. You rent squares if you're a student, alumni, or just someone who supports SCAD. You buy a square and you decorate it with chalk, and the work that's done is absolutely amazing. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. So pretty. This is Savannah, Georgia. Oh, snap. I was about to say, did anybody just catch it? Kim, can you, Kim, moderator Kim, can you screenshot that, please, for me? Or Jules? Yep, I gotta break it down. Hold on. We know what that means. Let me set you guys up. Oh, we got a bench right here. So, when I hit 1,000 marking, whether that is whatever 1,000, every 1,000, I always break it down. There is no music. I just dance to the sounds in my head. So, let's go. Stinky leg. Y'all, can you believe I can kick my leg that high? It's amazing what 99 pounds does. Thank you for the 16,000. Ah, here we are again, doing it all over again, folks. Yes, it's the dance. It's a break it down. But no, in all seriousness, hold on. Let me get my phone. Let's take a break for a minute. Whew. Thank you guys so much. Y'all, when I started this community, like literally 44-year-old mom whose daughter's gone to college, figuring out what she was going to do with her life. Started walking. Thanks for the balloons. Here we are. 99 pounds down. Lowest weight that I've been since high school, basically. And we just hit 16,000. Like, what in the world? This is crazy. Thank you. Like, I just can't say thank you enough. It is absolutely, it's humbling. First of all, it is humbling that so many of you come and watch me every day. Ooh, it smells good in here. Thank you for the perfume. But yeah, you know, it's inspiring that you come and watch me every day. Oh, yep, you got your one-way ticket on a West Brown train. So I do appreciate it. Hit those follows. If you haven't followed me, we do go live 7 days a week. 8:30 to 10:30, sometimes longer. And then at night we do back porch chats. Tonight I think we may watch Christmas with the Cranks. Oh, thanks for the confetti. Pew! All right, let's get back to our purpose. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, do it, because I upload our lives every day so you can see them. You know, I am living the dream, Heather. It is. You're right. I am living the dream. Oh, so life, thanks for asking that question, because we're in a great place of fun things to do. First of all, take a kid down to River Street. When those barges come through, they're amazing to watch. Come to Forsyth Park. There's 2 playgrounds right there that are a blast to play. Bring a blanket, bring a soccer ball, have a ball in Forsyth Park. You've got the railroad station, which is like a place that the railroads used to run. That's a great little place for kids. You've got a kids museum. So you've got all these things that you can do. But again, good morning, everyone. If you're just joining me for the first time, my name's Corey. I'm a local to Savannah, Georgia. Lived here 38 of my 44 years of life. I go live 7 mornings a week here in Savannah. I'm down 99 pounds, and we just hit 16,000 followers. No. So, no. The city's doing a great job revisiting our homeless population. We have a task force now that's doing a great job. Actually, the people that sit in Wright Square are not homeless. They're vagabonds. They just kind of chill. Yeah, I mean, Forsyth Park's a fantastic place. I mean, y'all, it's in the 60s right now. It is beautiful. Look at this. I mean, come on. Look at this. Oh, thank you so much, JoJo. That means a lot. And I really do. Y'all, the positive feedback that you give me, I really take to heart. You could do everything. You could do a lot of stuff. But the fact that so many of you tune in each and every morning to come along on these journeys means the world. So that when I look, and I go, wow, sometimes I don't want to get up and walk. You got to find a way or make it. The other day we had a tropical storm coming through, but we had to keep moving. So we went to an abandoned mall. That was exciting. Thank you. Hold on, this thing is moving up. Oh yeah, there's so many books, so many things. So right here you got 700 Drayton. That was an original freestanding building that served as a home first. Why are they running like that? Okay, so first it served as a freestanding building. Then it served as a funeral home. Then Mr. Kessler, whose home we just saw, decided to build a hotel attached to it. The architect did fantastic work making it look like the original building. So Mr. Kessler sold it to the Perry Lane Hotel. They're redoing a ton of it. They're going to have a whole new pool area in the back area, recreational area. They're going to add balconies to some of the hotel rooms. It's going to be really cool. Good morning. So, one of the coolest things about, in my opinion, the mansion at Forsyth, which is a hotel, one of the coolest things is the hat collection. We will go in there. Sometimes I lose a little bit of service. If I do, know it will come back. Just be patient. So this is a restaurant. When you go in there, it really is like an old funeral home. Like you can get the vibe of a funeral home. But then this is the hotel, which, I mean, look at how amazing they did matching the brick, matching just the whole vibe. Pretty wild, huh? Yep, this is a hotel. That's the thing. When you look at our old houses, they're massive. So this was the original, the house, funeral home, now restaurant. Then they connected it right here with a hotel. Yep, we hit 16,000. Can you believe it? So they built this hotel. Kessler did own it. He recently sold it. So one of the coolest things is so there's a lady that owns all these hats. She connected with Mr. Kessler one day, and Mr. Kessler offered her $10,000 for these hats. And so she is still alive. She apparently has more hats to donate. They're so cool. What a story they tell. It'll tell you. So she's like, I have all these hats. Kessler was like, I'll give you $10,000 for the hats to put on display. And she was like, okay. And apparently she is still alive, and she calls from time to time saying she has more hats. It is beautiful. Yeah, so this was an old funeral home. So again, if you're into the paranormal, I'm sure there's many times that people feel bumps in the night. So again, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. We just hit 16,000, which is crazy. Tap that screen. Let's get to 50,000 likes today. Like, look at this view. So people are always saying, where are bathrooms here? Where do we go to the restroom? That's a common question. There is a restaurant right here called Collins Quarters. Directly behind it, there's a white building. Right between the stage and the restaurant, there are beautiful bathrooms in there you can use at Forsyth Park. Everybody's always like, where are bathrooms? River Street, there's a welcome center you can go to as well. This is Savannah, Georgia, and welcome. If we haven't met, my name is Corey. I am a local here. I have lived here for 38 of my 44 years of life. I go live 7 mornings a week. Walking. I'm down 99 pounds. Running in on that 100-pound mark. I started this journey. My daughter left for college. And I started this journey about 7 months ago with you guys. I was like on my morning walks. I was like, let's have some company. And here we are, 16,000 follows later. If you want to see some of my former walks and lives unedited, hop over to YouTube, subscribe there. Same name, A Day in the Life of Corey. If you click my name here in TikTok, up at the top, I've got a link tree with all kind of things. These houses are so fascinating to me. Built in the 1800s. Look at the structure. The homes were absolutely massive. 2 of the best pizza places down here, Vinny Van Gogo's and Screaming Mimi's. If you're on Tybee, hit up Huckapoo's Pizza. That, in my opinion, is the best. No, we do not make houses like that anymore. You're absolutely correct. This is a SCAD dorm right here. SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. It is going to be very empty after Friday when SCAD starts their break. Good morning, good morning. So this was our original hospital for the Confederates and Union soldiers during the war. People do report they see nurses in the old nurse uniforms from the 1800s walking these floors. SCAD now owns it. It is its administration admissions building. This is one of those DOT stop locations where you can hop on the purple bus and ride for free. Pretty much drives you from up above Forsyth Park all the way down to City Hall for free. If you've never seen these steps before, they are throughout the city. You will see them. They served as the step stones for ladies in their old antebellum dresses to step into the horse carriages. Excuse me. These are the hours for the free shuttle. This is the route. I mean, it is a pretty big route, actually. Good morning. Summer is hot. Summer is super roasty. It's a beautiful day right now. We're in the 60s. Oh, should we go? Let's go ride. We'll get off somewhere. Let's go see what it does. Good morning. How are you? Awesome. Excuse me. So this is the free trolley that takes you basically from one side of Savannah to the other. So we're just kind of cruising around. We're going to see where she stops. Yeah. So if we haven't met, my name's Corey. I live in Savannah. I am a local. I go live 7 mornings a week on a morning walk. Okay, so here's the first stop. Basically, Madison Square and the Basilica. So the first stop stops you kind of parallel to the Basilica and Madison Square. Right now. We will. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get off so we can go see the Basilica. Excuse me.
Yeah, we could go to the visitor center.
Excuse me. Sorry. You're fine. All right. They're looking at their map. Yeah, I was riding the free trolley. So everywhere there's a DOT stop right here, you can ride that shuttle for free. But, so basically I loaded it at Forsyth Park, which is about 5 blocks up. It's first, so it looks like it stops pretty much every 5 or 6 blocks, which if you are not a fan of a lot of walking, definitely an option. So we hopped on for one stop just to see where it went. It runs every 10 minutes or so, supposedly. This is Savannah, Georgia. We're coming up on Lafayette Square, which is known for the Andrew Lowe House. So if you've ever eaten a Girl Scout cookie, you have this family to thank, Julia Gordon Lowe. This home right here was actually used in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. This is where John Cusack's character stayed. They make it look like it was directly across the street from Mr. Williams' home, which was not the fact. It was over here. You got the Hamilton Turner home right there. Hamilton Turner home was the first home with electricity in Savannah. They also say Walt Disney sat there, sketched it, and it has semblances of the Haunted Mansion. Mr. Hamilton, who owned that home, was quite eccentric, had a massive art collection, threw crazy parties. He was so obsessed with his art collection, he had a guard that sat on his roof guarding his art. Girl Scout cookie, yep. Andrew Lowe is who married Juliet Gordon Lowe. Juliet Gordon, when she passed away, donated all of this to the Girl Scouts. This is one of them. This is the Lowe House. The other one is up on Liberty Street between Chippewa Square and Wright Square. Hello, hello, hello. morning.
Good morning.
There is, and there's so much to see, to do. So the green bus costs money. That bus is like the cost money bus. Purple green bus, not cost money.
There you go.
Good morning, Trey. So glad. Thank you guys for getting me to 16,000 today. What a crazy morning, but we're not done yet. We're going to keep on walking. We're going to get breakfast eventually. I hit 16,000, Trey. We rode the free bus for a stop to see what it does. This is Lafayette Square. Again, one of our 22 squares. Will do, Ashley. See you later. My favorite coffee shop is right there. It's called Maribel's, home of the peach tea and peach waffle. Super yummy. Yes, I did break it down. Yeah, a free bus, not the money bus. Yep, Juliet Gordon-Low is buried over at Laurel Grove Cemetery, which is not one of our touristy cemeteries. Bonaventure is where everybody goes to, but Juliet Gordon-Low and the Low family are buried over at Laurel Grove. Let's hop in here real quick. Yeah, we all broke it down together. Good morning. Yes, sir. Thank you. So if this is out, you can go in. If there's a red sign, you cannot go in. Oh, snap. I feel like it's a safe town. We have our crime just like any other metropolitan city. If you've never seen this, brace yourself and tap that screen. Good morning. Good, how are y'all? Thank you.
You are welcome to take pictures.
Okay, thank you.
He's just practicing upstairs, so enjoy.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, let me know.
Okay, thank you so much. There's no one in here. It's so quiet. This is the Basilica of St. John's, one of the 5 biggest Catholic churches in America. In the late 1800s, it caught fire. That evening, there was another fire, and the fire department had already gone there. So the church had some substantial fire damage, and they had to rebuild. It opened back in 1900. Yeah, if you can time it when they're practicing. This is the Basilica of St. John's. It went through a redo in 2000, kind of some revitalization, but since then has not. This is where on St. Patrick's Day all the events start. They have a huge Catholic Mass that kicks off the parade. They air it on WTOC.com, so you can watch it. Thank you for the hand art, Chris. Appreciate it. Yeah, super pretty. I know, sir. Can you practice some more, please? This is a like real church. Like, it does have Sunday services every Sunday. Like, look at the beams. She's new though. Usually it's an older gentleman that hangs out and will tell you stories and explain stuff to you. It's kind of cool. I've never seen it this empty in here though. Usually there's a ton of people in here. They do have the 18th. They've got Christmas at the Cathedral, which I'm sure will be breathtaking. They have the Four Organists, January 15th. And then that. Yeah, I think I got some while I was in there. So definitely check out my YouTube later today. No, they are not. I am not. I have actually gone to a mass there for Ash Wednesday. It is absolutely stunning. No, I'm not Catholic. So that's Maribel's. I love Maribel's. Peach tea, peach waffle. So yeah, so as long as there's not a mass going on, you can head in and walk around. And they always have somebody in there to answer questions if you have questions. Let's go. They are Airbnbs. The 2 top floors of Maribel's are rentals. You can rent them. Airbnbs. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. Today has been an exciting day, but we're not done. We did hit 16,000, which I wasn't sure if we would. I'm at 51 subscribers. Ooh, smell that perfume. It smells good. Nope. I think I'm going to head over to Savannah Roasters this morning. So again, if you click my name up top, I have a link tree with all kind of resources, all kind of information, my Instagram, my TikTok, my merchandise. Why do I have merchandise? That's a question I get all the time. That merchandise sales help me do what I do every day. It helps me go on these morning walks. It helps me park. So every day I come down here, except for weekends or holidays, we do pay to park. Anywhere between $3 and $6, depending on where I'm at a day. So if you think about that, that can end up to be about $150 a month. Yeah, they have some good looking goodies. Yep. Oh, like the new name, Talk. Pinky Masters is the original Pinky Masters is now Blue Ribbon. Miles Teller from the new Top Gun movie was seen here while he was here in town a couple of weeks ago. Another local vibe. To get to my store, if you click on my name at the top, it's going to give you a Linktree link. Click on that link and you'll see stickers and merch. I also have set up, because some people don't like to do gifts because TikTok gets half of it. So you'll have a link to my Venmo, my Cash App, anything like that. I never ask for it, but people do ask. That's why it's there. Yep. Jimmy Carter, who is the one president from Georgia. Thank you. I actually have one of my shirts on today. Let me show you. There we are. If you can see it. My gimbal likes to move it along. Anyway, the gimbal's like, no go. We're not going to show it to you. When I'm sitting, I will show you. So it says, live your life by a compass, not by a clock, which is one of my mottos. Oh, thank you. Autocorrect is a funny thing here. Beignets are amazing. Best beignets are on River Street at Huey's. Another one of those stepstones coming up. The steps that the women would climb up on to get into the horses and the carriages back in the 1800s before cars. This is a fantastic little bookstore. It's called E-Shavers. It reminds me of, if you ever saw the movie You Got Mail with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, it very much is like a quintessential little local bookstore. It's a stepstone right here. We have the DeSoto Hilton. The DeSoto is actually where Elvis Presley stayed when he was in concert here. Yeah, that bookstore is great. Yes, I have a lot of catchphrases that I say. Some people get tired of them, but I say them a lot. Yes. It is on my merch site. Own what? Yeah, they're throughout. But if you don't know that's what you're looking for, then you don't realize it. Oh, it feels so good out here today, y'all. This is Madison Square. This is Bull Street. Bull Street's the main thoroughfare, one of my top 5 recommendations of things to do in Savannah. You can either start at City Hall or Forsyth Park. If you start at City Hall, you're going to walk south through Johnson Square, Wright Square, Chippewa Square, Madison Square, Monterey Square, then Forsyth Park. Chippewa Square is where Forrest Gump was filmed. It's the next square up. There is no bench. Thanks for the cat paws. Meow. I didn't even see him come through. Yeah, it was pretty dang chilly yesterday. I would agree with you 100%. It was chilly. Much better today. It feels just lovely today. So what we do after we've walked and had breakfast is I get in my car, I set you up on a hands-free set, and we cruise around other areas. We will drive over. Thank you for the Novembers. It's raining November. Hallelujah. It's raining Novembers. This right here is where Sherman pinned a letter from the mayor's desk to Lincoln saying, "Merry Christmas. Savannah is your Christmas present." One of the really cool things about this area is all of this right here actually used to be a road. So the two buildings were not connected and the cars would drive through. This is the square. I have the story pinned on my TikTok where I found the infamous book with the letter from Andy Cohen, which we still have no update. There are multiple ways if you come to Savannah to get around. So Sherman stayed in this home right here. It is owned by this church now. Sherman, this house when it was built was $93,000. But all of this used to be a road. It's in the 60s. It's super nice. So, numerous ways to get around Savannah. You can walk. If you're able to walk, I always tell people, walk. It's beautiful. You can learn everything you want to know. You can do a walking tour. You can do a Segway tour. You can do a bike tour. You can ride a trolley. You can ride Segways. You can ride these little cars through Savannah. All have a price. Yeah, it feels great. There's a great one, Eliza's house on Jones Street. There are tons of them. I always tell people, if you need help planning a trip to Savannah, shoot me an email, adayinthelife@gmail.com. I am more than happy to help you plan a trip. I work on tip-based commission. It's another way I do what I do. I plan you a whole trip, and you tip me. You could rollerblade if you wanted to. Be careful of the cobblestones, though. Oh, look. They're oyster shells. How cool. Look at the oyster shell garland. This is quintessential Savannah. Big Trey Savannah is also a local. You want a food recommendation? Trey can tell you. He goes to all the really cool restaurants. so cool at the garland. Yeah, isn't that neat? I am kind of a fan of that garland. So if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. Come along for our daily journeys. You can rent little motorcycle kind things too. Scooters. The garland is unique, isn't it? I'm kind of a fan of the garland. I'm not even gonna lie. It is. It's so coastal. Yeah, it is. I have not. They do have a garden tour for the holidays. I have not ever done it. I usually just drive myself around. One of the things about Savannah, we have lots of filming that take place because of the sights. And a lot of our celebrities, because they come here, they fall in love with this town, they end up buying a place and staying here. We got to be on the lookout for Adam Sandler. He had a show here last night, then has a 2-week hiatus, which makes me wonder if he's at his place. Ty Pennington lives here. Sandra Bullock just sold her house. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez got married here at his house recently. I actually have a long sleeve shirt, 2 of them, loaded in on my store. Some of them are out of stock right now, but as soon as they come in, they will ship it. But they are already there. Spanish moss is actually not moss. It's a descendant of the pineapple due to its bacterial creativity. Don't touch, don't pull it from the tree. There are red bugs and chiggers. Yes, it can be used for a medicinal. Thank you for the lovely perfume. It smells so good. So can be used for medicinal purposes. However, it has to go through a process. And if it doesn't go through that process, you're going to get chiggers and red bugs. The houses are absolutely stunning. I agree. I hear music playing somewhere. Like classical vibey music. Thanks for the 50,000 likes. And it's only 9:44. So we're going to head over to, because it's so pretty today. We're going to head over to Savannah Roasters. Yes. And grab some breakfast this morning. Kind of give you a view. Savannah is an incredibly walkable place. So if you're able to walk. That's what I tell people when they come to Savannah. If you can walk it, walk it. Yeah, and one of the great things about Savannah, it's a lady with her dog that goes for a walk every day, and she plays music, but she doesn't wear earbuds. One of the great things about Savannah is you've got your historical, you have your beach, you have all these things to do here. We are heading over to Savannah Roasters because it is so pretty. When we go in, I will show you the desserts, but I kind of keep you face down. I do try as much as possible to protect people's privacies here. Unless, of course, we're standing and talking to Adam Sandler or we see a celebrity. Then I'm like, look, it's them. Yeah, I mean, she has her music, though, turned up so loud. Oh, yay, there's a table outside. Thank goodness. We'll sit. It is so pretty outside. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Pay to park and don't move. Good morning. How are you? Go ahead. I'm gonna get a strawberry Danish because that looks good. Hey, how are you? Good. Can I get a strawberry Danish and then a large sweet tea
You doing for here too, though?
for here, please?
Strawberry Danish. You saw a large CC?
Yes, please.
Heavy summer? Minus 4710.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
very welcome.
Got it.
It's bigger than the plate is today.
I know, right?
And that tea will come up on the
Okay,
bar
cool.
for
Thanks
you.
so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day.
You too. Seems quieter today overall downtown.
It's weird today.
It is. It is a weird vibe. And it feels great outside too. Oh my goodness. So there's seating upstairs. Yeah, we just looked at the breads as we walked by. We're waiting on our drink and then we're going to go sit outside. It will be a little wobbly until I get seated because I'll have y'all tucked under my arm. I know it's early and
10 a.m. You ought to go to Mrs. Wilkes.
I know, you get line, you'll be first. This is Savannah Roasters. This is a coffee shop. Thanks for the rose. We're having a breakfast stop and then we'll keep moving along. Waiting on my iced tea and then we'll go sit outside and enjoy the views. Thanks for the 53,000 likes today. It has been a great adventure today. They've gotten to know me here too now. They greet me by name, which I love. One of the things I love about Savannah. So keep tapping that screen while we wait. Oh, that must be. Oh, that must be mine. Let me go grab it. Let's go see. Yep, that's mine. Get it. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Hopefully you're still with me. So we have, thanks for the sub stars, for real. So we've got a raspberry cheese Danish, and we've got a sweet tea. It was good yesterday. It was super yummy. Let me show you guys my shirt. So here is the shirt. Live your life by a compass, not by a clock. I know, it was good, Trey. The list was really good. Ginger dressing. Ooh, doggy. Welcome, 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 guys. Thanks for all tuning in today. It has been a lot of fun. We got to dance and break it down in Forsyth Park.
How are you? See you. Well, everything's awesome. Nice little walk over.
I know, right, Tim?
Awesome. Great. Let's do it. You've been here before? Oh, many times. Awesome. Good.
But here's the thing. Price effective is amazing. It was only $12 yesterday. Chicken teriyaki, so that comes with rice and vegetables, a salad and soup, and a drink. Duns, what's up? Ooh, I don't think they put sugar in it. Hello, hello. Do I live in Savannah? Yes, I am a local. I have lived here 38 of my 44 years of life. I do go live 7 mornings a week. Hirano's. It's a Japanese restaurant. I had lunch there. So good. I did hit 16,000. Can you believe it? Very cost-effective breakfast today. It was only like $7, so that's kind of cool. Look, Trey. Is it? Look, Trey. I was going to take that order for you. However, one of the guys that owns it came in and he picked it and put it all in his car to deliver it before I was done. So I couldn't do that. Saw Taylor Swift in Savannah. I know, right? Tis task. So tonight, well, first of all, the hockey players have practice today. They're going in right now. We do have a hockey team called the Ghost Pirates. They have practice this morning, it looks like, because they're heading in. And then tonight we have, it's like a Disney Princess on Ice kind of singing show. They do different shows. Ooh, smell. It smells so good. Thanks for the perfume, Duns. Nobody said they didn't believe you, babe. 2006 was a long time ago. And it wouldn't surprise me. We have all kind of celebrities here. So 2006 was a long time ago. No, not closed. I mean, they'll have different hours here. But even now, tourist industry is so big, I think they may readdress their hours. But no, I mean, the beach is open always. Tybee may have some places with different hours. It just depends on their tourist vibe. So like all of these bushes are azalea bushes. So in the spring, they're fully bloomed. It's so pretty. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the roses. So, yeah. Lots of new followers today. Today has been an exciting day. You never... Tis. We have lots of country singers that come here. Never said we didn't believe you. Flower Power 96. Apparently the hockey players can't get in the building. They're walking up and down this. Oh, they found the door that's unlocked. What in the tarnation? I can't. I just can't this morning. Oh yeah, lots have changed since then. Oh, I hear the bells. It's 10 o'clock. Next, we're going to cruise over and see if they're still filming over at City Market. This is Savannah, Georgia. I'm a local here who goes on a morning walk 7 days a week from 8:30 to 10:30. I'm down 99 pounds. I bring you guys along with me. Always an adventure. These trucks make me nervous when they come down here. Jules, thanks for the resubscription. How are you? Good. I am gonna have to go in and tell them their tea is missing the sugar. Is missing the sugar or the sweetener. We take our sweet tea seriously here in the South, folks. Yeah, I think they forgot it. I'm gonna dump this tray real quick and then we'll head back in. Follow. Yep, I sure did.
Right.
Very exciting. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, it's supposed to be a sweet iced tea.
Okay, cool.
Am I not? Am I wrong? No. Okay. Okay. Good. I was like, this doesn't taste like the normal sweet tea.
What do you want us to do? How you want us to do it?
Thompsoner? Thanks. Thompsoner? Thanks. Appreciate it. No, I'm good. I'll shake it. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. You know, I usually love the sweet tea. It's great here. Thank y'all.
Because the front was in a
Thank you. He was like, people don't know how to make sweet tea here. And I was like, no, man, I have the sweet tea all the time. It's usually really good. I think they just left the sweetener out of it today. He's like, how can I fix it? I was like, dude, you got sugar water? Let's add some sugar water. We'll call it a day, right? Well, I've noticed a couple of people with their tea, and I'm like, so, you know, you have two kind of groups of people in the world. You have the people who will just leave it alone, right? And just are like, I don't like confrontation, so I'm not going to say anything, right? You've got those people. And then you have the people that are like, I'm going to say something. Yeah, it's just water with sugar in it. It adds like it's like a classic syrup kind of deal. Yeah, agave is good too. I was like, what you got, buddy? Because then they were all huddled around. Because the guy tasted it. He's like, oh, this is awful. So again, thank y'all so much for the likes and follows and all the things today. Yeah, it's like simple syrup. Simple syrup. Sugar and water. Take a view. And then we'll go for a cruise around. Yeah, keep tapping. We're almost at 60,000, which will be the highest number of likes I've ever had in a live. Crazy. Y'all, there were days that I used to go live at the beginning of all of this. And I kid you not, I was excited because I'd get 100 likes. And I remember the first day that I got 1,000 likes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got 1,000 likes. Who knows? We shall see. But I remember that day so vividly where I was like, oh my Lanta, I got 1,000. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups. I got 1,000 likes. And y'all, it was like, it really was like this exciting, like, oh my gosh, right? Like, okay, it's going to be bumpy for a minute because I have to get y'all set up. We do this every day after we walk. What we do is I set you up on this gimpy hands-free set that I have. That Kim says when she comes, she's going to like for real super glue it to my dashboard. But when I'm driving, I'm not touching my phone. It's a hands-free set. I will talk. What has happened? I hear some baseballs. Oh, we got another live goal. So, smell the perfume. It is beautiful. But we just cruise around and look at other things. I want to mainly go see if the movie set is still going. And then we'll drive around to another area and I'll get out and probably show you around there. Let's see. What do I want to do now? We jammed us I'm going to do me a chicken leg. Oh, today could be that 100,000 mark, y'all. Never hit one in live, but we've been this close as we've ever been to that 100,000 mark. So what we're going to do is cruise for a little while. Then I'm going to park again and we'll go out and walk about. Because here's the thing. Ooh, thanks for the chicken leg. They said it was supposed to rain today. does not look like rain to me, in my opinion. What about y'all? I see zero rain clouds. All right, first, tell me this. Is it, yeah, we're at 63 now, so we could do it. Thanks for the follows. Yeah, if you've never followed me before, my name's Corey. I'm a local to Savannah. We go on a morning walk each morning for about an hour and a half, which is what we've already done. Then we have some kind of little breakfast, which we did. And then I cruise around with a hands-free set and show y'all different things. Then we'll repark and walk some more. You never know what our day, every day is a different day, so you never know what it's going to look like. Now, first tell me this. Oh, thanks. Am I clear? Because sometimes y'all tell me it looks blurry. So are we clear? And if you love what I'm doing, you can subscribe, which is a monthly fee. Helps me do what I do. Click that star up top and subscribe. It's really fun. You get special emojis. I never know how far I've walked until I check it. This is a hands-free set. It means I'm not touching the phone. I'm originally from Savannah. I'm a local. I've lived here 38 of my 44 years of life. My mom, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandparents, all were from this area. So, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. We're heading over to where they were filming yesterday to see if we can again get a sight of people filming. So, yesterday I talked to a stagehand, and that means that like it's a prop master, someone that works on the set, and he said that they were here for 4 more days. And so they've been filming Monday through Friday each week, but they've got 4 more days here and they're done. So that means Friday they're wrapping up shop and moving on. Then we've got Thanksgiving week, and then we have the best day ever. Channing will be here. He will be filming, and we all know that I have literally been counting the days down to Channing and his movie. We will be on the great hunt for Channing. Yes, this is a hands-free set. I'm cruising around, talking to you guys as we cruise to look at other things. We did a morning walk. It was a beautiful morning. We're not done yet. We're just taking a hiatus. Yeah, subscription is a great way to support your favorite streamers because it helps them do what they do. And you get awesome emojis in the process. Cute. So I've read this weekend that the Telfair Museum, and someone told me as well, the Telfair Museum allows locals in for free, which is super exciting. So we're going to probably go to the Telfair Museum this weekend. I know I can stream in there. They have allowed me to stream in there before. Now, last time I had the little set. I got to have the big gimbal, so we'll see what happens. But they, y'all can see the bird girl and stuff like that. We do have Christmas tunes playing. Whoa, that was loud. So I figure we're less obvious driving by a movie set than walking with a giant gimbal. And then we'll head to another side of Savannah and cruise along because it is so pretty today. Ugh, it is absolutely stunning today. I think tonight, oh, your mom's from Savannah? That's so cool. I think tonight we may watch Christmas with the Cranks because I'm in for a good Christmas movie and talk about the movie. So we did Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil the other day, and I gave it all the commentary. So you got your own private commentary about that movie. Back porch chat is a chilled time where I sit on my back porch and we talk different things. You just never really know what we're going to talk about or do. Why do they have an umbrella? I'm kind of confused. It's not raining. This is Telfair Square coming up. it's interesting because Telfair Square is the only square, in my opinion, that makes a whole lot of sense because the Telfair Museum, Telfair Home are on this square. All of our other squares make no sense. Yes, I'm driving with a hands-free set, which means I'm not touching my phone. I'm just talking, and you're getting a cool view in the process. Yeah, we do this every day. It's a hands-free set. That's why my moderators and people keep putting it in. It is a hands-free set. I do pull over every once in a while to read questions and answer, but I'm just having a conversation with you guys. Safety is always the priority, regardless of what we're doing. This is Broughton Street, your shopping destination. Yesterday we did some window shopping and looked around. It was kind of fun. Came across a movie set that we had not prepared to come across. And saw Natalie Portman, which we had not been prepared to see her either. It was kind of funny. Club 1 is the name of that club. It still exists. This is Ellis Square. Ellis Square is one of the original 4 squares of Savannah. So Johnson, Wright, Ellis, and Telfair are your original 4 squares to Savannah. So if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. We hit 16,000 today, which is insane. Like, absolutely crazy. Can you believe it? In less than 2 weeks, we grew another 1,000. It's okay they use all caps if they're saying we're driving with the hands-free set, Amy. And some people just do it because they can't see otherwise. So if you're typing, norms are if you're typing all caps and you're angry, that's yelling. But if you're typing in all caps to tell people we got a hands-free set, that's a different story. If you're typing in all caps and you're angry, that's a different story. So the all caps doesn't bother me unless you're doing it in an angered tone. Then it bothers me. So this is City Market, shopping and food.
Country Christmas.
Yeah, Club 1. We'll go by Lady Chablis Club. So if you're in here, I have a couple of norms. Be kind to all. If you type in caps, that's one thing. If you type in caps, you're angry, that's a different thing. So don't yell. If you have concerns or questions, you can always email me at adayinthelifeofcorey@gmail.com. I don't tolerate any form of bullying at all or disrespect. You will get blocked. This is, as I always say, this is my life. If it's something you don't like or you have an opinion about things I do, feel free to go start your own live. They're not filming right now because it's kind of quiet. They've still got some things here. But this is where they were filming yesterday. But the trucks and stuff are not here right now. So, interesting. It looks like they may have moved. I just want this to be an experience and an adventure and a journey for everybody to feel supported, welcomed, and encouraged. So, we don't talk politics. We don't talk anything like that. So here's Club 1 coming up. It's going to be on your right, my left. It's the blue little tent looking things. That is where Lady Chablis from Midnight in the Garden Good and Evil performed. So again, if you've never followed me before, hit that follow button. So they were filming early yesterday morning. Why are they walking so slow? Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I said what I did. Caps don't bother me if you're doing it because you're visually impaired or sending a message of, hey, hands-free set, right? If you're doing it out of anger, that's a different game. We got to see an awesome barge come through yesterday. It looks like there's one going through right now that looks empty. We're riding down on River Street now. What is he doing? I gotta edit that video yesterday of us watching that barge come through because it was massive. So again, when you have questions about how I run my community, feel free to email me. Yep, positive vibes and people. People are messy. We are a messy people. That is just reality. Everybody's messy. But sometimes people need an hour or so to come in and not be messy and just have happiness. Spend your other 24 hours a day being negative. That's my opinion. Yeah, and it doesn't bother me again. I don't care. Please understand that. What is this? Oh, it's our mini cruise ship. Hold up, I gotta turn in so y'all can see it. It's called American Independence, and it's a mini cruise ship that's been docking for a while in Savannah. But I haven't seen it in a whole hot minute. I think we need to stop and park and pay to park, which I don't normally pay to park twice, but it's the cruise ship, y'all. Ding dang. Oh, it's the cruise ship. Okay, hold on. I gotta pause y'all because I have to pay to park again, which is not our norm. So give me just a second. I'm gonna pay to park. Everybody be chill. Keep tapping, okay? While I pause y'all. Okay, so let's first get y'all back in the gimbal. Unexpected pay day of going to see the cruise ship because that's exciting. Give me a minute. People are like, oh, you're wrong. They're never going to do a cruise ship in Savannah. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a mini one. I think they're testing the waters. What? I know Charleston people hate the cruise line. I know that. I hear it all the time. But in my opinion, though, Savannah is substantially different than Charleston. Substantially different. Oh, look at those cute. But I think this is them. I think they're testing the waters. Savannah thrives and strives and really just loves the tourist industry. So I think it is. Yeah, city, and they got voted down a while back, about 10 years ago. But I think the timing was wrong. I think that it just... Yeah, but Savannah... its dynamics have changed for some time now with the growth of our tourist industry. And I think with them pulling this little one in again, I think they're testing some theories. Not knocking Charleston, no. I'm simply saying Savannah and Charleston are two different places. Kind of cool, huh? It is here. Can I show you? There's that yacht that's over there. There's a lot happening. Yeah. Well, again, the tourist industry of Savannah is substantially different than the tourist industry of Charleston. Yeah, don't Savannahans and Charleston, two separate places. I mean, Savannah has been named one of the top 2 places to visit in the country. Doubtful. Be kind of cool though, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be cool if they would? I forget what number 1 was this go around. So cool. It is beautiful. It is. So cool.
We try.
It's neat. I mean, I always say one day Savannah will be a cruise port. Like a big cruise ship. One day.
Maybe.
You never know. It's really cool. Are they really? That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat though. Gosh, there's a lot of boats docked out there from the ports. It is a busy day. Yeah, keep tapping. We just happened to... It's called the American Independence. So here's my thought process on that. Is it expensive? Here's my question. Is it expensive if people pay it? Like, if you pay it and they sell out, consistently, right? Then is it? Like, if people don't pay it, then yes, they lower their prices. But if you continually will pay it, then are the prices poor or bad? No, I agree. Not disagreeing at all. Here's my thing. Do you get the cruise vibe of a cruise ship on a smaller version? Right. But do you... That's my question. If you are someone who prefers a small cruise vibe, right? Are you willing to pay that? No, it's not a river cruise. Like, it's not this. It's not the Georgia Queen. I think it's like a cruise, like it overnights. I mean, that's just my question. And then you got the yacht over there. That yacht is massive. Like, how pretty is that? Yeah, no, true. Where does it go? That's my question. Like, where does it ride to? And then you got, I mean, they've got a ton of boats out. You've got that barge right there. You've got that one and that one. And then down here, you've got like 4 or 5 that are docked down there. That's my question. Like, so they've docked, right? How long are they docked for? Could be. What are they doing? Here's the Bohemian, owned by Richard Kessler. Could be, you never know. I mean, it's definitely going to be somebody who has some pretty solid money, right? The average person is not going to be able to afford something that expensive. Well, it is from Delaware. The boat is marked Delaware. Maybe. We're going to run to the restroom real quick. Again, just doing something different. We did our morning walk. We had breakfast. Then we were kind of cruising around. And we found our mini cruise ship docked. So we parked and paid to see it. So we're just kind of walking down here. We'll go to the restroom. I'll pause you guys and go to the restroom, so keep tapping. And then we'll walk over to Plant Riverside. See the cruise ship again. All the things. Thanks for tapping. We may make it today. You just don't know. All right, we're heading here. I'm going to pause y'all so we can go to the restroom. Hello. We're back. We're back. All right. We are back. Took a restroom break. Let's head down to Plant Riverside. So this is that free ferry I tell you about. People are always asking about the restrooms. Right here at the visitor center, there's an elevator you can take down and restrooms. We're not taking the free ferry today because there's quite a line. Oh, cool. Are we at 90? Oh my goodness, we're at 90,000. We may make that 100,000 today. I'll have to get a screenshot of that. So, like the free trolley, you have a free ferry. It goes to 3 places. Here in front of City Hall, across to the Savannah Convention Center and Weston, and down at the other end to the Hyatt. Friday, we will actually be over in the Convention Center at the Christmas in the South Festival. So that will be fun. Yeah, I mean, y'all, craziness today. We hit 16,000. In the past week, we've had at one point over 830 people in the live. It's just getting crazier and crazier by the moment. I know, it's so funny to me how many people are like, what do you mean free? What are you talking about? It's not free. There are even tour places like down in Tybee that tell people it only goes to 2 stops. That's not accurate. There are 3 stops total. City Hall, Convention Center, other end of Tybee, or other end of River Street. And it's so funny to me because people are like, well, the Tybee person said, and I was like, well, the Tybee person's wrong. Look, we'll go ride it together. So Plant Riverside was an old power plant that has been redone to a hotel. Shopping, restaurants, all the things. There's apparently some kind of big conference convention going on today. I don't know if it's a teacher convention or what, but it's something. People are like running for the ferry. $95,000, we're almost there. So here's the mini cruise ship. We may hit 100,000 today. I need one that Kim, if you're here, if you'll take a screenshot when that happens, that'd be amazing for me.
I go down there, it's really good.
Yeah. It's a busy day. We weren't going to come, like, we were just cruising around and we weren't going to stop. And then we got down here and I saw the mini cruise ship that docks at Savannah sometimes. No, I had breakfast already. We went to Savannah Roasters. Here is the mini cruise ship. You are so funny. Oh, we're at 99. Today's 2 big days. 16,000 and 100,000 likes. What? That's crazy. So, like, each of these are rooms. I almost feel like the Titanic song should be playing, though. We are at 100,000 likes. What? Thank you guys so much. Like, seriously, huge day. Huge, huge, huge. Thank you for the confetti. Whew, confetti. It's called the American Independence. I don't know. I almost feel like when this, like, look at the, what's that thing called? I almost feel like you're playing the Titanic song with that boat. Right? Like, anchor. There you go. Like, what's that thing called? The anchor. Like, I feel like Titanic should be playing. Lots of boats out today. I mean, like, it is absolutely. Oh, look at this. Huh. I didn't know about this. You can do a Savannah Ports tour. That's kind of cool. Thank you so much, guys. Huh. So apparently you can do a boat tour of the ports. That's kind of cool. That's new. I haven't seen that before. That's kind of cool. I'm serious. That's what I feel like. Like, I honestly feel that way with that boat. So our news station WTOC airs from here sometimes. They set up shop in here. I know, right? Near, far.
Good, how are you?
Should we get a Starbucks and sit here and watch stuff?
I'm glad you called. We're actually waiting for Kelly to call us.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's not be stingy today, Alyssa. Ooh, that's cute. It changes colors. That's actually really cute.
Oh, yeah. Can't fit it.
How are you? Good. Hold on, I'm gonna pause y'all for a minute to order, okay?
Thank you.
We are back. Y'all are hysterical. It's like tap, tap, tap. My hands are gonna fall off. Ooh, I got 5 chicken. They really do. Yeah, we paid to park twice today. A little bit more than normal. It's all good. We're about to go back outside. There's Graffito's Pizza that people have talked about at Plant Riverside that's supposedly really good too. It's my drink. It's Corey. Thank you. Yeah. Nice to meet you. So they were holding my drink trying to figure out how to say my name. I really don't think I have that hard of a name to say. But let's have a seat. This is also the coffee shop that spelled my name Corn that one time. So there it is today. Not corn today.
Thank you for coming to my party. Hi, Baba.
Wouldn't it be beautiful to sit here every
Baba, I
day?
got you a really cool souvenir. A super cool souvenir.
Yeah, they really struggle with my name here.
It might be. It might be. Yeah.
Yeah. Billy Toe. Oh my gosh.
I'll be
That's hysterical.
I'll be home late tonight, but I'll drop off your guys' goodies. Oh well, I'll probably spend the night.
I'll scoot over
If
to
my
the
sister's
side.
not sick anymore, right?
Because she was really
I
bad.
have my pills
And that table was really rocky.
I'll probably
I know, right?
getting there probably like
Oh, how pretty is this? Such a pretty day.
have a great day for work, mommy.
I'm still intrigued by the tour boat. We just happened to come down here, which is kind of fun. There's a whole view. It really is, and it's a beautiful day too. Yeah, so Friday we will be across the river at the Savannah Convention Center. For the Christmas in the South. I have no idea if I get service over there. We'll see. You just never know. So we have 198 thus far, 198 new followers today. Crazy. Craziness, y'all. We're at 16,000 people. Christmas time in the South, or Christmas made in the South. It's a festival that has tons of crafts. It's really cool. My Christmas tree has ornaments literally from when my daughter was born from that festival.
I'm the Lakers that are playing.
Do you think she knows, like, yeah, for sale. It's really fun. You'll see. Oh, do you think she knows how loud she is? Like, do you think she realizes that how loud she is on her phone? Just out of curiosity. I'm just kind of curious. Because she's like really, really, really loud. Yeah, that could be. I don't know, because sometimes after I've been live all morning and I get home and I'm talking to my mom and she's like, you're really loud. And I don't realize it's just because I've had to project my voice now for 3 hours.
I don't want to ask. I have anxiety. Bitch.
They do have the coolest ornaments. So it'll be fun. We'll have a lot of fun looking at the arts and crafts Friday. I'm gonna go Friday versus Saturday. Saturday will be crazy. Friday, it doesn't start until 9, so we'll go live at 8:30. I mean, it starts at 10, sorry. So we'll go live at 8:30, and then we'll head over there. I'm trying to decide if I want to just pay to park here and ride the ferry over there, which is what I'm leaning toward, if I can check my financial institution of life. And what I may do is just park here. I mean, it's free to park over there, but it's always just a hot mess. And so I'm like, if I ride the ferry, we're right there at the convention center. Oh, we're at 100. What? Y'all are insane today. Y'all are craziness. So I'm kind of contemplating, because then we could ride the boat over. I mean, that's kind of how I feel. I want to say, why are you yelling, lady? Okay, so forecasters, weather forecasters, the only people who can be 50% right or wrong, because they were like, it's going to rain today. Like, y'all, it is beautiful today. Abso-stinking freaking lootly stunning. Like, holy moly. It's kind of crazy. I smell cotton candy. So apparently, okay, so I just got 5 subscriptions again. I don't know, no, I just got a white chocolate mocha this time. I don't know what gives you the free subscriptions, how it gets there, but then when I click on it, it has 5 names checked. I'm just not even paying attention and clicking accept. And so it gives you the opportunity to have a subscription for a month and see what it's like. I don't know how I get it. I don't know if it's based off of like how many times I go live, if it's based off of, I don't know. I really have no idea. But it just said, you have 5 free subscriptions. So I clicked on it and literally 5 names are checked. So I just clicked, okay. I'm gonna pay attention to who it goes to. So like I said, I have no idea how you get them, either how they load in my system. You can unclick and click other names. Yes, you can click and unclick. It is cool. But like for somebody, like the idea of clicking and unclicking with 16,000 followers would just be excruciating in my opinion. That would just be time consuming that I just don't want to even engross in. Yeah, so they were all like, it's gonna rain today. That's what the weather people are saying. And I was like, okay, so I didn't know if we get, which one? The cruise ship is still over there, yes. So I just click accept and move on. Look at the puppies that are about to come by. Oh my goodness. Look at them. They're canines. This is canines. Oh my goodness, they're fluffy. Could it? Back porch chat time. Those were dogs, yeah. I know, crazy. They were monstrous. I was waiting to see if anything was coming down the river, but I don't see anything. Oh, the one that came through yesterday, yeah, it's unloaded down there. Yep. It is still there. I've never had chicken stew. No, I cannot say I have, Alyssa. All right, let's keep going. Maybe we'll cruise around some more. We'll see. Let's go. We've had a full day.
Do they like leave a lot? I was thinking, so it sounds like Steve's fine and Kate probably gets
I will tell y'all, this new gimbal is life. This new gimbal keeps battery, like I didn't even charge it last night. So it keeps battery life like you would not believe. Bye, Christina. It really is like a spring day here. It's so pretty. Every once in a while you'll see dolphins, depending on the mood they're in. So yeah, there's that cruise ship. The whole reason we parked, because I was intrigued. Excuse me. Oh, it must be 11. It is incredibly pretty today, though. I didn't see the WTOC people. I just saw their car parked there. So there's that giant cruise ship. I'm telling y'all, I really suspect hold on, guys. Take me a minute to get situated. I'm telling you though, I will not be surprised. I think they just are, you do a test one, right, with a little one. So you do this test drive with these little cruise ships to see, first of all, what kind of attention are they going to bring? I feel like, too, I know Charleston people hate it. I know that they do. Right? Like, I get that Charleston people absolutely despise their port. But I feel like, in my humblest of opinions, I feel like Savannah, where it would port, is better equipped shopping-wise for what their purpose is, right? Like, I feel like it's better laid out to be able to bring in a cruise ship. Think of what you could do. So you dock for what? How long do you typically dock on a cruise ship? Yeah, I've seen the port in New Orleans. It's annoying. But I think, you have a whole day to spend in Savannah. You could do a bunch. Really. If you had a whole day here, right? You could do a ton here. You could, you really could. I'm trying to see if I can get y'all situated charging, because my phone is about dead. Yeah, okay, so 4 to 8 hours. So 4 to 8 hours, right? You know what you could do in Savannah in 4 to 8 hours? You could do a ton here. You really could do a bunch in 4 to 8 hours in Savannah. Definitely will be interesting, and I want everybody to remember, what's today, the 15th? I want everybody to remember this day as the day we saw the little cruise ship, and we had this whole discussion about the fact that, could Savannah ever be a big port? And let's see if in the next year or so something comes about. Alright, I got y'all plugged in. We'll see if you can suffice this craziness. I'm not making sure. Again, your hand's free set, so just know that I'm not touching my phone. You may fall over because we're on rocky cobblestone in just a second. We'll just see. It's called the American Independence. So it's like a mini size cruise cruise ship. We were cruising around. This is what we were doing. So we were driving around, and because we wanted to see if the movie set was still up and about. And we were driving down River Street. I was like, whoa, we have our mini cruise ship. Let's park. And so we did. And then we walked around a little bit. It was kind of nice. It's a beautiful day. It says it's 64. I really feel like it's warmer than 64 out here. Oh no. Ding dang. Hold up. Let me unplug y'all. We're not moving. Hold on. Charged y'all for a little bit. I mean, it would be interesting to see if it's something they do, right? Like, we just happened to luck out and get a parking place. And so I was like, oh, I want to park and see the cruise ship. Okay, hold up. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. I will say, though, it's pretty hopping down here for a random Tuesday. Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm going up a hill, so I knew y'all would fall over in the hill. Because we're on a complete incline. But for a Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock, I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. I mean, it will be interesting to see if we can. If it's something that is feasible. It's been a discussion for Savannah for years. Y'all about to get seasick, I promise. Because we own the cobblestones of River Street. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Where would you set it up? That's part of the dilemma. Where would you set it up that it's not blocking this stunning view of Savannah? Woo! We bumpy today. Let me pull over. Okay, wait. I think I got y'all again. But, I mean, now, past Plant Riverside, there is an area between Plant Riverside and the port. You could do it right there. It'd be equipped to do it. I just think it's an interesting discussion. Because had you told me that when I was growing up that Savannah would be this booming tourist industry that it is today at 44, I'd have said you were blooming crazy. I'd have said there's no way. Because growing up in Savannah, yes, people came to Savannah. I mean, every field trip we went on, I mean, like, every field trip was in. But I would have never dreamed there would not have been an off season like we have now. There is no off season in Savannah. It is a constant busyness. And I would have never said that when I was a kid, that Savannah would not have off season. Got y'all facing kind of the river. So I guess anything's feasible or possible in Savannah. You never know. Dude, seriously. Some days are better than others when I'm down here. We had it set perfect when we got down here. And then we got out because I wanted to see the cruise ship. So, I am pulled over, just FYI. Hey, you know, this is what it is. We're at 113,000 likes, so that's pretty wild. Am I blurry? I feel like it's blurry. Oh, yeah, that's real blurry. Alright, we're good? Here we go again. Jeez, as soon as I go. This is when I know my days of streaming, my time is coming to an end. When I can't keep it steady. I know it's blurry, guys. Oh, there's Huey's. Man, today would be perfect beignet day because it is beautiful. There ain't nobody sitting outside or nothing. Yep, it's blurry, I know. I am aware. There's just nowhere at this point I can pull over safely. Let me turn in here. Well, no, because that'll be at an angle. Let me pull over. See if we can figure out a different plan. Oh, though, we can't see that yacht good, though. Dang, that yacht. I need to know who owns this yacht. I'm sorry. That yacht is life. Look at that yacht. If that yacht, let me tell you what, if that yacht's over there Friday, though, we're going to go, I need to know. I need to figure out who is staying there. Oh, I have ideas. They're on my, I have ideas. I have things. It's not about, it's about the financial side of it. Again, it's not about finding the ideas. It's about purchasing the ideas. Big difference. So, that's the big difference. I don't need ideas. I got plenty of them. They're just expensive. The ones that I need that will work. And withstand like something like these cobblestones, because the cobblestones are intense here in Savannah, if you haven't noticed. It may not be right now. It was. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll look when I get home. Yeah, the cobblestones are no joke in Savannah. Like, I saw a lady walking earlier, and she literally had these little shoes on, and I was like, oh, sweet lady, you're gonna have a long day. Could be Jennings. You never know. Oh, alright, I'm gonna pull over and end the live because it is not cooperating today. Some days are better than others, and I'm sure y'all don't want to just see the sky because that's boring. Because, you know, who wants to see the sky? And we have been live for almost 3 hours this morning. So, and my poor phone is about to lose the rest of its life that it has. So let me pull over when I can find a place to pull over. And then I'm going to end it. Yeah, they have one in at Target I've looked at before. That joker was like $50, and I was like, heck no. Again, all of this is never anything I suspected I would do. This is all just a whole adventure that I had never prepared for. And now it's here, and it's like, well, crud. Yeah, see you guys, if you're sticking around, you can just look at the ceiling. I mean, at the sky. It is a beautiful day, though. It is super busy, though. We're heading up off the river. I mean, cobblestones are no joke. But see, once you get up off the cobblestones, it's kind of smooth sailing. Alright, here, let me pull over over right here for a minute. But anyway, thank you for the amazing follow. If you've never followed, hit the follow. I think we may watch it. I don't know for sure. We'll see where we are tonight. It's always a fun day and a fun adventure. So I will see you guys later. I've got to go to Target. I've got things I've got to get at the Target. So I need to go to Target. I got to charge my phone too because that's the whole thing. So I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys tonight. Y'all and y'all's Target. We'll see how much battery life I have. We may go live at Target. We'll see when we get there, folks. All right, bye.